Wendell B asked Chana and Joe, I've done multeq-x, so what should I do next? I don't know if there's more to that, but
so Wendell was trying to figure out, does he get the miniDSP or does he get magic beans?
I mean, okay,
yeah,
so
there it is.
I have an idea, but okay. So what would be? I mean, I would seriously, if I was not the owner of Magic Beans and I just had to give you an answer based on my experience, I would say get Magic Beans just because it's going to affect all of your speakers, right? And if you're using a single sub, then you'll still get good, a good experience. The reason why you'd want a miniDSP 2x4 HD is if you have multiple subs and you want to EQ them separately, and then you're going to go out and just do some more advanced stuff with your subs, right? But even if you had, let's say, 4 subs like we did in our room at the show, you have 4 subs. All we did was we did the most basic type of calibration on them, which is have all the subs at the same level and just kind of use them as a summed sub, right? Like, don't even EQ them separately. Just EQ them as one sub, and we still got a very good response. Now, if you have time, then you can do multi-sub optimizer and start EQing them differently, setting the levels and delays differently on them, and try to optimize the seat-to-seat consistency. But that's for later, right?
Yeah.
I would say if you can just get all the subs summed and then have the correct house curve for all of your speakers and your subs, that's going to be something that's extremely noticeable, right? Depending on what you have currently. But if there's a big difference between your current target curve and what Magic Beans recommends as your true target curve, it's going to be extremely noticeable to anybody and everybody who hears your system. Whether you have your subs like dialed in, so you have, so this seat sounds as good as this seat, so on, maybe you'll notice. You know what I mean? I don't know that most people would notice that unless they're sitting in a null.
Very possible. Very possible.
So yeah, I would recommend eventually getting both if you have multiple subs, but I think Magic Beans would be my recommendation. I even use the WIM amps and I run Magic Beans on those, right? So that's just 2 channels in a sub, and I'm getting good results from that. So kind of the same recommendation for you. What do you say? What do you say, Chana? Different?
I mean, I think you pretty much covered it, right? Use the sub as one, or combine the subs to be the sub. 4 subs transforms like Voltron into one, right? And then go from there. I think Magic Beans would probably be the better bet to get. And then later on down the line, because I know that this is a money thing for sure, not having to spend all of it all the time. And he just bought multeq-x as well.
Yeah, and before all that, of course, buy the best speakers that you can get, like the best measuring, the ones with good directivity. If you have that covered, and then Chana, I think you're a big fan of the room treatment now. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that stuff.
Yeah.
I think I still get some flutter if I like jump up there.
Make sure to check out our audio-only version of the podcast at anchor.fm/Daily HiFi, or just go to your favorite podcasting service and search for Daily HiFi.